bacon wrapped shrimp and spinach. Alright, so I mentioned earlier that I had not done proper meal prep, so I'm going to put something together really quick. I'm going to do bacon wrapped shrimp and spinach. So you can tell by the clock it's 8:05. I've got like 25 minutes. I didn't do my first meal today until 12:30, so technically I have until 8:30 to get this going. So hopefully we can get that time right. I'm going to heat this up. I want to get the bacon going. So yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna get the bacon where I am just going to heat the bacon up to render the fat, get it a little soft. I want to have it soft so I can wrap it around the shrimp, and I want to make sure it's cooked properly. And then once I've finished softening up the bacon, I'll wrap up the shrimp in there. I will dump the spinach in that lovely bacon fat that's left over, and then we'll fry up the shrimp. And it's low calorie. I only have, it's only gonna be 2 grams of carbohydrates because remember I went way over with my carbs. So I put this into my Fitness Pal. I've got 1 gram of carb in the spinach, and somewhere between the bacon and the shrimp I've got 1 gram. And then the bacon obviously has got fat, so I still am short on my fat, and it's got protein, so that is going to help us balance things out for my improper meal planning. And then I'll probably grill some chicken, so I have that for tomorrow, but I won't hold you guys around for that. Let's just get to this. Got organic spinach, so I'm just going to rinse it off in the colander. Organic is really good for you, but it's one of those things you have to be careful to rinse it really well because it is fertilized by what? We're not going to mention it because we're in the kitchen. And my daughter's really into texture. She doesn't like the taste of grit in her spinach. Not that anyone does, but she's particularly sensitive to that. Okay, our pan should be warming up. I'm going to drop the bacon in there. I did not take the shrimp out earlier, so I've got a little bit of water in there. I do just want to say it's already cleaned. It's bluefoot shrimp, and it's fresh wild shrimp, so that we've got good omegas and nothing. The farm raised stuff, I think I've said it a million times now, it's not so great. Okay, let's count up. I don't know, I think I'll do half a bacon on each one, so I'm just gonna do like 6 pieces of bacon. And again, I don't want to cook it all the way through because I want to be able to wrap it around the shrimp. So I'm going to cook it to like render the fat off of it and get it going. And then I'll take it out and put it on a plate ready for wrapping. All right, I changed my mind that quick. I'm going to put it on parchment paper there. So you can hear that nice sizzle on the bacon. That looks, I'm going to take it out now. Again, we're going to cook it the rest of the way once we wrap it around the shrimp. I'm going to separate it here. I don't want it to stick together as it starts to cool off. And I'm still sipping on my apple cider vinegar. Okay, I'm going to cut the bacon in half so that the shrimp are not that big, so I don't want to have too much bacon on that. Alright, these are washed, and yes, these are food scissors in case you're wondering. We're a house that has a million scissors. We have some other stuffed scissors over here. There's some scissors too in the living room. These are for food. So I'm just going to snip the bacon in half. Right down the middle, nothing complicated. And I'm going to move these over here, and this is where we're going to start our shrimp roll. That I just took out are going to cool. I'm going to start wrapping with the ones that I took out first. I'm going to drop our spinach into the lovely bacon grease. And I'm sure you know, spinach has got to cook down, so I won't put it all in at once. I still have water in my colander. I'm just going to put a lid over that so it can kind of steam in there. And no, I don't cut the stems off of my spinach. I like all that good stuff in there. And I'm just going to take the shrimp and wrap the piece of bacon around it. So the shrimp naturally wants to curl, and the bacon naturally wants to curl. So go with the curls, if that makes sense. If it's curling inward, that way it doesn't bite you. Do that quickly, and then I'll just set it in the pan with that open, with this side down so that it cooks that way. Now I left the tails on the shrimp. I think it's easier for plating, and I like the way that it looks. Obviously you're not going to eat the tail. It gives you just more to hold on to. You obviously have to devein them. So yeah, they're already deveined. You see that? So there you go. These shrimp are already deveined. If yours are not, you'll have to do it yourself, and I leave the tail on. So that's got to cook a little bit more. You can still see the raw garlic in there. So the garlic's got to cook, and then I'm going to put the bacon over here, just so it can get a little more sizzle to it. that all back under there. Our spinach is cooked down, so I'm going to go ahead and add some more, stir this up. It's sliding around nicely in our baking fat. Put that all in there. And check on the shrimp that we have. Okay. And that is ready to come off, right? All right, well, that last bit of shrimp is browning. I'm going to set the table, and I will see you over there in a minute. Alright, so not bad. It's 8:40. That took about 35 minutes. I started at 8:05.
It was quick.
Yeah, it was very fast. From prep to cook, that means I'm putting my window till 9. So tomorrow I won't eat until 1. So that I'm all in on my fast. So does it smell good?
Yeah, it smells really good.
Why are you making that face? Did I tell you I was fasting?
Yeah, yes, you did. You did.
So 8 hours I can eat, and 16 I can't, and I try to finish at 8 o'clock just to make it easier, but I'm running a little late.
Okay.
So I'm going to do this. But let's take a bite and see what we got going on here. Hey, you made it to the end screen. I hope that you'll subscribe. Just click over here, and if you want to catch up on my latest videos, simply click over here. Alright, join me tomorrow for food, fitness, and simply living fabulously. Cheers! And that is ready to come off, right?